Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Watch 36 to my... King!
2nd down, Mayfield.
That's right, man.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, smash. Watch twist. Trap 60. Trap 60. 52's the mark. Go.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now Burrow. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Regular. 36.
On second and 7, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a corner defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Under crutch.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison. What's the ball?
5'2" is the Mike. Mike's 5'2". Mike 5'2". They can't hang with us. Check 52.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch the flat. Motion. Pop.
A handoff to Mixon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Bengals 9, Browns 0.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Rig alert.
Hold.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Hey, Mike 52. It's going to be a lot.
Now Burrow on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Viking 18. Check 25.
Check.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Regular. Real. Shoot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 36.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Ready? 52. I got one.
Man left, man left. 4 down. Check.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
36 to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Mayfield forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go. Check, 55 to Mike.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
To return it, Darius Phillips. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Get that corner. Street. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Watch that in. Hey. 4 down.
To throw, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 36-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
52's the mic. 179 Bronco. Where's 52?
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Real. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Mayfield now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But it brings up 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
I smell fear in that offense.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let him know.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
55 is my guy, 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He's got his man here. It's Green. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
49-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. Drop goal 80. It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 68 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Run. Line 36.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Peoples-Jones returning. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
36. Watch the back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Broken tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
55, right there in the middle, 55. I got him.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I got you.
Now Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And some room to work. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Slant pass to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
27-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
36.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
52's the mic. Hey, come on, no, come on. 70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
He's coming.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
33 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Touchdown.
Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield with it once more. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.